We lost our art classes. We used to have band, we used to have choir. It'd be cool if we had a nurse.
My daughter's in 2nd grade and she's in a district that goes to school 4 days a week.
It was never just about giving teachers a raise. It's really about the fact that I only have 29 textbooks for a group of kids of 87, and I wish I was exaggerating.
A typical day for me would probably be waking up around 6:15. I come to school, and this week I had to create little leprechaun outfits to go inside their leprechaun traps they worked so hard on. They did a bunch of critical thinking in order to make those traps. I told them they have to write free gold inside or at least put something shiny. I was up till 1 o'clock in the morning making those. And, you know, my day is supposed to end at 4:15, but there's no way it ever ends at 4:15.
Una soothed her husband. She brought him his lips.
There has been very deep cuts made to education funding for 10 years in a row. And we have lost 28% of our education funding. I mean, our student enrollment has gone up and we're given less, so it doesn't make sense. We only have 2 middle school teachers returning, and I know 2 are going out of state, and they've been teaching for more than 20 years. Bow tie in that one. Every time I go visit my family in different states, they're always like, you know, I could get you a $50,000 salary, you know, here, you can live closer to us. It's like, that's really tempting. But I feel a calling to be here. I feel needed. This is where I grew up, like, it's where my heart is. And these kids deserve it just as much as any other kids anywhere else in the nation.
If you had your choice, would you go back elsewhere?
If I had a choice, I definitely would go back to Texas.
Oklahoma teachers rank 49th in pay and haven't received a raise in more than a decade. For weeks, teachers threatened to walk out unless lawmakers raised their pay by $10,000. Last week, the legislature passed a tax hike to increase teacher pay by an average of $6,100. Under the new law, new Oklahoma teachers will have to work 8 years to reach a $40,000 a year salary. It currently takes 20 years to reach the $40,000 a year level. Another rally is planned for tomorrow morning here at the Capitol, and teachers from Oklahoma City and Tulsa, the state's 2 largest districts, say they'll be here.
As I went walking along that highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me a golden
We need to support them. We need to support them financially. We need to support them with door knocking, whatever it takes to help keep them there. And we need to support people out who are probably in this group right now who are thinking about running or have already filed. We need to support them because that's where the real action will happen and that's where our power will grow. No matter what happens next, here's what's so important to know. No matter what happens next, you have been successful. You have been successful because Oklahoma is now clear about where we stand in terms of public education. They know the needs that we have in our state. They understand that clearly, where previously it was mostly people really close to it who truly understood the way that over decades we have eroded our public education system in Oklahoma. Now they know loudly and clearly, and they know that because of each of you. So we have to keep that message going. We have to stay organized. We have to continue fighting. And so here's what I want to know. Are you fired up? Yeah! Let's make sure we keep the movement alive.